What 'em up though, folks? Your favorite auditor, audit them. The one who encourages you to audit them. It's been a little while, however, we're here, there, and everywhere. This is the Niles Park District. We came here not too long ago. You guys remember the administrator came out from the back and was arguing about a certified document. Well, this is the revisit here, follow up. And I do not got the portfolio when I came here last time, so I do not recall if I submitted a FOIA with them. I do know that they failed because they don't have section 4 prominently displayed as required by law. However, today, since we brought that to their attention the last time, we're here to verify if they are in compliant today with the FOIA Act. So we'll see. We're gonna see now. Make sure you hit the thumb up, hit the bell, all of the above. Yep, this is the place we came to. Okay, great. Great job. Great job. Here they go. Great job. Alrighty. So they did follow instruction per code, per law, state statute. They did go ahead and prominently display their total amount of operating budget. The last time I came here and I was asking about these things, the employees at the front counter acted like I was speaking maybe a different language. But it looks like today they are definitely, we're gonna have to mark them off as yes, send a letter to the Attorney General maybe, say, yeah, these folks became incompliant. Alrighty, let's see what we have here. This is the About Them section. The Niles Park District Incorporated.
Good morning, Niles Park District.
What's for information? Alrighty, great. So here they have their total operating budget. They have the full-time employees. They have the part-time employees. You see, now here's
Okay, and what's the list?
the important part here. Okay? Here's the important part here.
Okay.
The important part here is that
So,
this park district,
Rates 49. Is that what you're looking at?
this park district here has been established for many years.
September session and
As a matter of fact, this public body was incorporated in 1954.
Okay, so you're doing the Bureau of Registered.
So FOIA came around in the 70s. This public agency, public body, was failing to comply with this. Prominent displays need easily be seen.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Well, let's just wait for the employee to get off the phone so we can narrate here.
Correct, to the 29th, and it's at 5:30 as well.
Okay.
Like,
Here's their separate locations, right? Okay. 29,000 residents. Okay.
I mean, that's the only circumstance it could happen. I mean, and I don't know when she.
That's the only one we know of.
Yeah, we don't recognize over summer and it's just a matter of now that she just.
Well, so what I was saying here, narrating to the people watching, is that these folks been in business. This public body's been in business for since 1954. The FOIA officer has been collecting their check. You know, all FOIA officers that came and went since the 70s. To never prominently display this stuff, suppress this stuff from the members of the public's view. All right. So now let's look at it. Let's look at it here. We walk into the public agency, and upon walking into the public agency, you look to the right, and directly to the right is the records showing accountability and transparency. So instead of the employee, the executive director, instead of him at that time wanting to reason, he decided to perform the way he performed. And look what happens next. Of course my visit is needed. Because without me coming here and bringing this to these good folks' attention, they would have been hiding this stuff from the view of the general public. How many public agencies have I visited already where they were failing to provide these records, prominently display these records, until I brought it to their attention, then they became incompliant. Well, hey, you know what? It's making change, slowly but surely. Alrighty, now it's time to request an additional FOIA request. So let's go ahead and counter here. Looks like they're on the phone. Let's wait a minute here. Meanwhile, all the colorful stuff. Bright beginners.
I mean, I can put, if you, yeah, you know, I can put him in the system, so if you do wanna go register online, or if you wanna do it over the phone, you can do it over the phone. Okay, what is his first name?
Yeah, the manager came out here, the executive director, cockier than a hot dog.
No, we do have him.
The last time he was here.
We do have him, so you're good. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Best thing they could do is turn around and tell me thank you.
No problem. Okay. All right, thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Alrighty. Here's $1 here.
U6 to 9 is filled. Are we doing a wait list?
Hi, can I help you?
Hi, ma'am. How's it going? Ma'am, I was here last time. I wanted to inspect some of those records.
Yes.
It looks like they prominently displayed them because I came here and brought it to the town's attention,
Right.
which is a good thing.
Okay.
Best thing they could have told me.
Yeah.
Okay, anyhow, ma'am, I'm here because I need a few things. Did you see the video online?
I did. Yeah, I'm gonna go get our FOIA officer.
That's fine.
That's who you're gonna have to speak to.
That ain't no
okay?
problem. That ain't no problem.
Sure.
Yep. So again, yeah, this public body, since the 70s at least, it was required to prominently display those transparent records. For the people watching the video now, it's a shame how a lot of the public agencies withhold that information from the public eye, which is, that information is accountability and transparency, thanks to the taxpayers. However, at least these folks could say, hey, you know what, man, that was good. Thank you for bringing it to our attention. How else can we help you? Thank you. Have a nice day. Welcome to the village of Niles. But anyhow, this is what it's about. It's about community work. Members of the public work with staff. We're building allies throughout the jurisdictional line. So now the young lady here went to call the Freedom of Information Officer, and yeah, shall not exceed $1. I got $1 ready here to receive the same thing that I was supposed to receive last time, but I did not because they were not aware of the specific statutes and portions of law. However, here they go, man. Hundreds of thousands of people in the next 10 years would walk through these doors and they'll see that stuff on the wall. They may say, hey, you know what, FOIA, I never knew about FOIA, but I learned something new today. Oh, and it's very important, very important. Alrighty. Okay. So let's go ahead and see how the Freedom of Information Officer performs. Hi, ma'am. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing fine. Did the young lady relay what my request was?
You had a request for some documents, but I'm not sure what documents those are.
Okay. Ma'am, do you recall I submitted a FOIA last time?
Is this the form we're talking about?
No, that's mine. I thought that was.
Do you recall I submitted a FOIA request here last time?
Correct.
Yes, that is correct. That's one of the things, Madam FOIA Officer.
Oh, okay.
Good morning, Niles.
And is this, it looks like this was
Okay,
what you
great.
submitted maybe?
Yes, it is.
And the
There's my
pieces that go with it?
doctor handwriting. Okay, here, ma'am, I want to receive certified copies of those.
Okay.
All right.
Just a minute, please.
And it looks like it's right here. And it is certified.
Yep.
Now I owe you $1.
Okay.
Right. And for this $1, you'll tender me a receipt.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, I don't really have like a receipt book, but I could happily write something up
Sure, yeah.
indicating that,
That ain't no problem, ma'am.
Yeah, okay.
Another thing, ma'am.
What date were you looking for?
5 IOCS 142.20. That's a severance agreement between the employee. I need to inspect the executive director's severance agreement. Because if that, you're familiar with what that is, right?
No, I'm not.
No? Okay. We're going to define it, ma'am.
I have it on Saturday.
Severance agreement.
From 10 to 12.
Is number 11. Means a mutual agreement between any public body, which this is, and its employees for the employee's registration in exchange for payment by the public body. Yes, ma'am. So that's what I need. I need that certified of the executive director because he performed the way he performed the last time, and I'd just like to take a look at that.
Could I either take a copy
You
of
sure can,
this,
yes,
or
ma'am.
just so I have a reference?
That's the statute right there.
Okay, it's this one in the bracket?
Oh, sorry. Yes, it's the definition. As a matter of fact, this is the definition of severance, but then this is the statute.
Aha, I see.
Right, 220.
If
Okay.
I could,
You
make a
sure
quick
can.
copy?
Yes,
Okay,
you can.
great.
Yep. You were not here last time I came here,
I
right?
was not here,
Okay.
no.
Alrighty. Not an issue. So it's this page,
Okay,
the brackets, and this page with the brackets.
okay.
Yep.
I will
sure.
bring this right back.
I sure will wait. Yep. Thank you. And your first name was?
Heather.
Thank you. Alrighty, so they did certify these for me, and I'm here to pick them up now.
Because we get multiple calls a day. So
And,
they go fast. Yeah. Okay, all right.
Yep, here's all everything.
Yeah, I think
Seal,
we did.
seal, seal. They sealed
Before you till the
everything.
end of the day, if you'd like to do that.
See, so he wanted to argue with me last time,
And,
saying that his block chart was certified because it's in his book. No, it's not. Here it is.
okay, and what's the last name?
There's the seal. Let's spend this $1 here. There you go.
Okay, and your phone number?
we'll hold it.
Put this stuff back in order.
You can give us a copy of that. Okay.
But you know what? This also got to have a letterhead of the employee who's certifying it.
Thanks for letting me
Yes, ma'am.
copy those.
Sure.
Are we looking at September?
No,
You wanna go back to
I
September?
don't
Okay.
have
Um,
access
no,
to
that's
this
Okay.
information
It's going to take
immediately.
5 days to gather.
Sunday
That ain't no
the
problem.
22nd.
And we
I'm-
do have to make the FOIA request
That
in
would
writing,
be
we do
it.
have to.
Yeah, I know
Okay.
that. You have under your discretion if you'd like to
Saturday,
choose an
21st, just 10.
oral request, honor an oral request, but I'm not asking you to do that.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Anyway, I'll put that FOIA request at a later time. Only thing I need today now
The 20th
is
we were,
the receipt.
The receipt.
Yeah, the receipt. But not only that,
Uh-huh.
also to identify that these are certified, because this is just stamped here.
Sunday the 27th.
So when you say
We have
identify
10
that
to
they're
12 and
certified.
then
Yes,
3.
I, John Doe, certify that these records are true and fact certified,
I
yada yada, on
have
today.
Oh, you're
a
welcome.
Letterhead.
certificate of
See it if you wanna
notarization that
copy
I
it.
can get for you
Yeah.
that will indicate that.
Sure,
You're
it's not, it doesn't require notary stamp,
Sure.
but it requires gold seal or embossed seal. That's what the statute says.
Sure, that's
Right.
fine.
Yes,
If
ma'am.
you give me a moment, I'll get your receipt and
Sure.
then I can come back to certify these
That ain't no
items.
problem, man, that ain't no
Okay.
problem.
And
And
if
I'll
you-
walk out here with your business card if you have one on
You
hand.
know what, I don't have a business card.
That ain't no problem.
Okay.
You're the only FOIA officer here, or you're the designated.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And if I could ask you, could you move over to this
Yes, I
counter
can.
just to
Sure.
give them a little bit of space, and I'll be back up in just a moment.
Okay, not a problem.
Okay, I hear the Spike City Volleyball Academy, this is the one, which, sixth grade, and you're looking for the one that starts today, here's one, The, October 8th one is closed, I can just take your name and number.
Oh,
It's filled. Yeah, the October is filled. Yeah, I'm gonna, I can take a look and see.
The October 8th.
Alrighty.
Yeah, but that
Excuse me, children.
yeah, in fact, for that age level.
Pause this for a minute.
Sessions.
Ma'am, was the director here to speak to? The executive director?
Should I give the phone number or email?
Your phone number, either one.
Sure, yeah. Alrighty.
Are you registered with us? Have you registered before?
Alrighty.
Got some bits and pieces here.
Okay.
Now-
I had a question. How come it went this long?
rights.
And it was because of my bringing this to you guys' attention that you guys did not prominently display those records.
I wish I had a good answer for you, but I'm afraid I don't.
Okay.
It was an oversight on our part, clearly, and it's unfortunate, but we tried to remedy the problem, and hopefully we did.
Yeah, of course, it's up as required by law. The problem is that the administrator was extremely rude the time I brought that to his attention. Staff members were looking at me like I was speaking a foreign language. But at the end of the day, it's up on the wall, and that's what's required, and it makes the community feel more welcome or
Sure.
or maybe transparent, whatever.
Right.
But yeah,
I hope this will be okay. Like I said, we don't have a receipt book.
ma'am, that's your writing, so that's
It is. I
that's good
signed
enough.
it,
Yep.
and you'll see when I sign this, my
Yeah.
signature is going to
That ain't-
match.
That ain't no problem.
Now, what were the documents that you wanted me to certify for you?
Oh, just what the young lady did hand me, which is a copy of those.
Yep.
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 If you'd like to flicker through them.
I would.
Sure.
In fact, I'm going to grab my copies just to double check.
All right, sure, thank you. Yep. Now, who's the one who pinned that to the wall?
I think that may have been our executive director. I'm not
Okay.
positive.
Okay. Okay.
This is your copy. Okay.
Mhm. See, and then he went ahead and put a seal on this one. He was arguing with me. I asked him, well, never mind. The video's online.
So if you don't mind, what I think I'm gonna do is put a seal on
Sure.
this one. I can see it's here, but if I put the seal on and then emboss it, it shows up
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Um,
Hey, I'm paying for that seal.
Okay,
that's right.
sure, I can help you.
Now
Awesome.
with it, I'm gonna include this, which states that this is a true and exact copy.
Sure.
Okay, so it's gonna take me a second to just fill this out.
Sure. Thank you.
Sure. Niles Park Organizational Chart.
Saturday the 26th, I have 1 to 3 or 4 to 6.
Really,
And
it's
then
all
on
records
Sunday the
under section
27th, I have
4.
10 to 12 or 1 to 3.
By me on 9. Today's the
10.
10th.
Yep.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been running all day. I just got back from filing a motion downtown.
Oh, really?
Yep.
They do, and
You're all over the place.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
I wish you were here last time. Maybe it would have went a little bit more smoother with your courteous act.
Well, hopefully this is helpful. So here's,
Sure. Yes, ma'am.
that's that document.
Okay, great.
And then we have the remainder of these, right?
Sure.
This one.
No, ma'am. I don't need. No.
You don't need
I
all
don't
of
need
them.
all that. No,
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Just this is good enough.
Then these were yours. I can give
Yep.
back to you.
Sure.
There's our makeshift receipt.
Dollar.
Thank you very much.
Alrighty.
And there's one other thing.
20th.
We do have to ask for a FOIA request in writing.
Okay.
And the one that you had referred
Oh,
to
for the
about the
severance.
severance, would you be
No,
willing to?
ma'am, because I'll do that later electronically. It ain't no problem.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
Okay.
That ain't no problem.
All right.
I'm all set today. I just wanted to see that stuff up on the wall and say
Okay,
hello.
good.
Yeah,
Okay,
pick
good.
up my stuff.
All right.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank
and
you.
if you,
Well, we,
I did
we
ask you
require
yesterday, executive director was here to chat with for a second.
He's not available
He's
right
not
now.
available.
They're prepping for their budget meetings
Sure,
coming up.
that ain't no problem.
So he's in budget meetings.
If you could
today.
tell him, hey, that cameraman, that YouTuber came in, he said hello, and he said thank you guys for putting that stuff up on the
Okay.
wall.
Happy
Virtual elbows.
to. Right.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Take care.